Adam, first of all, Happy New Year to you.
You too.
It's been a while since we've seen you on the field, obviously, because of your current injury. Would you mind just letting those who don't know what the injury was?
So I went and got a scan recently, and I've got bone bruising in my knee, which just takes time to heal, and there's not really much you can do about it. So I've tried to come back a few times, and it's just broke down. But hopefully this time round we'll get there, and I'll be back in the pitch soon.
So I think was it Stirling away was the last time.
Yeah, still an
I
album.
remember that you're playing. How have you managed to keep yourself on the right way of thinking? Is it more a mental battle when you're injured, or is it because obviously it's not physical? Do you find it difficult mentally?
Yeah, also it is challenging mentally. But I've been through injuries before. I had the injury in my ankle when I was at Dundee United. So kind of know what to expect now. And yeah, it is tough, but you just find ways of coping. You make your own ways of coping with it, and you get through it. And hopefully, as I said, hopefully I'll be back soon. No, don't need to worry about all that, but we'll see.
Have you been given any sort of date for coming back, or are you not putting any pressure on yourself?
Nah, I'm definitely not putting any pressure on myself. Just take my time with it, and I just want to come back stronger. And it's just one of them ones where you just need to rest it. There's really not much you can do for it, and everyone's body's different, with the healing process. So hopefully it hurries up a wee bit, but all I can do is rest right now.
Yeah. Have you? Been watching the guys obviously playing the games. It must be quite difficult and frustrating from the sidelines watching on. What do you see any differences as watching the game from the stands compared to playing in the games? Do you see a lot of differences?
Obviously you do see differences because you're watching a game from a completely different perspective. When you're playing, it's 100 miles an hour and you don't get time to think. And when you're watching, obviously it is frustrating sitting there when I want to be playing. But I think actually, like, watching the games, like, you're a bit like, sometimes when you're playing, you're thinking, oh, we're not doing too great here, but when you watch the games, we're actually doing all right. And football's mostly lucky as well, do you know what I mean? Like, you just need to get a bit lucky with the games and that. But also it is frustrating just watching, but don't know. I feel like we're nearly there. We're nearly there. A few injuries. Hopefully, when boys come back and that, we'll be flying.
Yeah, because it seems to be not exactly a stop-start season, but it feels like that. Whereas we're getting a few good results together, and then that's upset by a bad result in between, and then we have another good result. It kind of. Do you feel it's kind of like that as well?
Yeah, I think, like, obviously with the games and that, we've not had a game in like 2 weeks now, but you can't really do anything about that. It's the weather, and it is frustrating, but there's not much you can do about it. But I feel like you're always going to lose games in this league, and it's just about how you bounce back. And I feel like we do bounce back quite good most of the time anyway. But yeah, we just need to try and keep winning games, getting points at least. I think that's something we've kind of been struggling with. Like, when we get beat, we're getting beat by a fair few goals. But if we can just turn some of them, like, even like the wee 1-0 losses, like, if we can turn that into a 1 each, and we'd be much higher up the table by now, do you know what I mean? But I feel like, as I said, like, we are getting there. I think everyone's gelling. It's a good changing room, good environment to be in. So everyone's enjoying themselves at the minute as well. So hopefully get back to winning ways when we're at Saturday. We're back at Balmoor. So yeah, no, hopefully back to winning ways. But yeah.
Great. Well, I know everybody at Balmoor is missing you because some of the play that you've had, the games you have had, have been really encouraging for a lot of supporters, and we wish you all the very best in your recovery. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.